So you want to know about Larry. Let me tell you, I've known Larry for what seems like forever. We're baseball nuts, Larry and I. Let me tell you about a game we went to. There's a little boy next to Larry, and he's got mustard and ketchup, sodas all over his shirt. And it wasn't Larry's fault, but Larry sits there and starts using napkins to wipe him off. The little boy's dad is really angry, and Larry talks to him, and he wanted to buy a Rockies cap for the little boy. And so he just talked the rest of the game to the little boy and his dad. And that's just the kind of guy Larry is. Larry loves people. He really cares about people.
It was my first year teaching, and Larry's in my 6th grade class. He was going through that awkward stage, you know, where the feet are a little too big for the body. He's always tripping. He spent more time doing that than walking. He was awfully awkward, and so that meant he really couldn't do much physical stuff like the athletic department. But what he lacked in physical fitness, he made up for in mischief. He would take the pencil shavings and feed the goldfish. Or he'd take my wonderful dry erase markers and give me Sharpies instead. Oh, and he was the master of the Hertz donut. You haven't heard of the Hertz donut? Here, would you like one? Hertz donut.
One story I remember in particular, I took his children to the park one day. He was busy doing something for work, and well, we returned from the park, we got in the house, and immediately there's smoke everywhere. The dog is barking. Everything's a mess, and I'm going, Larry, Larry, where are you? Well, we go into the kitchen, and there's Larry. Oh, you know that look on your face when you're like, this day cannot end too soon.
Yeah, I know Larry. I took him hiking one time. He called me for weeks, you know, just wanting to go, and I was kind of under the impression that he'd done a lot of hiking. Well, I came to find out that he'd never been in the mountains. But we got up on the mountains, and I was just amazed that he didn't trip every other step because he carried so much gear. I was amazed he made it as far as he did. So anyway, I went on up ahead and went to the lake, and I came back down, and there was Larry. He was just sitting on the middle of the trail, had this huge bag of trail mix, and he was just feeding the squirrels, happy as could be. He's kind of an odd duck, but Larry's, he's a good guy. If only he'd just get in a life group, it would be incredible.